Hello everybody, Robert back here with more Revit training. Today we're going to look at a new project in 2026 and we're going to look at this new template they introduced here. I think it came out of earlier versions, but I've never seen it before. This is my first time using it. This is called the multi-discipline template. So here, if you go to your new folder here and you go to project, and you'll see it's Imperial Multidiscipline. They also have a metric multidiscipline. And then you can browse over here, and here's our other templates, your commercial default, your electrical default. I'm not sure how they work. You even got a precast, structural analysis. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at the uh, imperial multidiscipline template. So I have it open already here. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all of my existing subscribers who's been following me, and welcome all you new folks. So here I'm gonna do is we're gonna do this warehouse project again. We're gonna sort of upgrade it, and we're gonna bring in an AutoCAD file. We're gonna just go to our Manage tab, and our Insert tab here, and we're gonna link CAD. We're gonna link a DWG file. So I've got one here. Warehouse. Oh gosh. Up there. Okay, here we go. We got my warehouse here. And I got this file right here I'm going to use. And I'm going to go origin to origin. That's what we normally would use here. And I'm going to check. I'm not going to check current bill only. For now, let's check current bill only and see what we get here. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. So let's open this. Okay, now there's our DWG file. It's in here, and I'm not sure if that's how we want it. Now we can adjust this to move it around. That's normally what you would do in some cases. But what I hear is I'm going to just undo this, which we can do. And I'm going to go back into my Manage tab. I'm going to insert my Insert tab. I'm going to go and link CAD again. And this time I'm going to bring that same file in, but I'm going to go, instead of origin to origin, I'm going to untick this box because I wanted to see it in different views. And here we're going to go center to center. So we want to get to the center of that scope box and see how that works. So I'm going to go open here. Okay, so there's our DWG file, and let's look at our 3D view here. So there it sits in there, and we've got our scope box and our grid and levels and our limits. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into my L1 drawing. That would be level 1. Okay, now what's really be important is, let's go. Okay, now we've got all these views already set up. This is interesting. Well, let's see how this all works, because I'm not really sure. So let's go and set up our levels. So I'm gonna go into my north elevation here. Okay, so now we don't have anything there, but I do see that DWG file. So we've got a level here. So that's 12 feet. We'll take that one, and I'm gonna do 2 more levels at 12 feet. I'm gonna make this thing 36 feet high. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go into my architecture datum. Let's go another 12 feet up here. This is going to be level 3. Make this about 36 feet high. And another 12 feet. because they say the average height of a building, new buildings, is about 36 feet. So we can play with these other levels here. But for now, this is going to be our height. So let's go back into our L1 drawing here. And we have our grids and everything going on here. So we can just copy these across. Yeah, let's bring in our grid. So let's go into our datum again, and we go and pick lines here. We can just pick these lines, so we'll pick this one. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now here, when you do the datum, let's pick this one, and let's just change this to A. And then we'll pick, we'll get our B, our C, our D, E, F, and G. Okay, so now we have our grid lines, and now let's do our exterior walls. So now we've got a height of 36 feet here. So let's just take these all the way up. So I'm gonna go, well, let's just place the walls in now. Let's go with architectural. Go wall. Let's go, yeah, architectural wall, and then we'll look at, we got an 8-inch generic here. I think we might want to do a 12-inch masonry for right now. We can always change it later. And then I want to go with unconnected type. So no, let's go up to level 4. Okay. And I want to go with the exterior face finish. So I want to go from here, rectangular shape, from here all the way across to there. So now we're on level 1, and we've got several windows and openings and everything here. So let's have a look at this in our 3D view. Okay. And then let's look at our north elevation here. Okay, so there's our height. These intermediate levels we're going to use for something else, maybe a floor between on certain things, but let's go down back into L1. Now here we got this office space, so let's draw a wall right through here, and let's take this up to level 2. I like to have the architecture open. Yeah, let's bring it up to level 2 along that wall. So let's go back to architecture L1. And then I'm going to do another wall. This architecture wall, we're going to go with 8-inch thick masonry here. And we'll go from here to here, and this height will be top constraint. It'll be level 2. And we'll go from here. Okay, I'm gonna go from here. Let's go exterior face again. So I'm gonna go from here all the way across, actually up to here. Then we'll come down this way. We're at our doors and everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all this together. I just want to introduce you to how we would move that over a bit. We want to be right on that column. How we want to introduce using this new template. I'm very curious, so I'm learning just like you. That's the one thing about my videos. We're both learning together. So here I'm going to go at this wall again. Just going to right click and repeat wall, architectural. And I'm going to go from here. Okay, I want to go to exterior face again, so I want to click it here. Oops, sorry. Finish exterior face finish. Okay. Let's go center line. Core center line. Yeah, that might be better. Yeah. So we'll go from there. What happened? What's going on here? It's just moving by itself. From here to there. And bring this down this way. And I'll go across to here to here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get this whole thing laid out and then we'll move on. We've got our bathrooms here. We're gonna get some plumbing going on. Again, core center line here. To there. Actually, we'll take this all the way through because the doors will we'll get our openings in the doors there. So just to get you started, we are all started. I'm going to go ahead and finish this floor plan, these floor plans, and then we're going to start openings and windows and doors. So let's go with here. Take this across. We got a little conference room there. And then let's go and look at this in our 3D view here now. So what we have is basically, we've got our, let's go and look at our level 2 here now. So there's our level 2. That's level 1, and we'll put something on top of level 2, maybe storage area. So this is going to be a neat little project. Just add a few doors, and then I'm going to leave it there. And we'll come back and finish this up. Well, I'll finish this up and bring you back up to date and what we're going to do next here. We're going to get all of our architecture in. There's a door here, another wall, our utility room for our electrical. So let's go with architecture wall here. So hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to leave it there and finish laying this out, and we'll pick up in the next video of the other floors and areas in our building. So now we've got our elevations. Let's get our double doors here, and we got some garage doors here. Let's just at least get those in. So here I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to load family. And let's go to doors here. And we want some overhead doors here. Yep, overhead garage door. Maybe something more industrial, which is probably this. Yep. I'm gonna load it in. And we'll bring these guys right here. So, architecture door, there we go. We've got one there, another one there, and then we want to have let's get a double door here. We have doors in here. Let me see, I got any more doors here. No, so I'm going to go and add, insert. So this new template doesn't have many families in it for you, of course. Insert, I'm going to load the family here. Uh-oh, wrong one. I'm going to go from the cloud. And we want to get, I guess maybe these type, well, for the externals, let's do these for this one. Yeah, and I'll get a 9684 here. Nice big door right there. So I'm getting this started for you folks, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Everybody be safe, and I'll see you. I want to do the architectural here, and we'll move on and see how this works. So now I should have my elevations done. Okay, that's my north. Here's my south. Okay, and then I'll add windows and things of that nature. Interesting.